first question asks what your money financial sector might be looking like. And see, it all sort of makes sense, doesn't it? As far as money goes, I have the Three of Cups, or the Five of Cups, rather, I'm sorry, and the number 3 card, the Empress. Now, I think as far as work goes, there's an energy where we have some disappointment. Five of Cups. Are you needing to proceed differently? Are you looking for growth as far as financial situations are concerned? Are you looking for growth in a situation where there's been some disappointment? Maybe you have a degree in something and you haven't been able to use it because you're busy at home raising small children. You maybe are just not satisfied with your job, unhappy, maybe with the people that you work with. The feeling that money's been a disappointment, and maybe you need to focus some of that money on this female energy. Maybe this is a female energy that is causing you to look at your current situation. Are you wondering whether or not you can continue caring for in one way or another? It's about the nurturing. And I almost feel like it's connected to this female in one way or another for someone. You definitely need growth because it feels like this female energy is putting some demands on you. And we could be talking about the female cycles in life. Are you, say, of the menopausal years and you need to produce something positive? As our bodies change, our lives change. And so as you enter, and trust me, I know this subject, as you enter sometimes our menopausal years, if we're still rocking it out with our original equipment, we go through stages. And I almost feel like if you're a female, you're personalizing everything right about now. The feminine in you, your reactions, your bodily situation, and how you're proceeding, whether you're proceeding through pregnancy, whether you're proceeding through, again, perimenopausal phases. You get that postmenopausal phase too. And so the female energy here is who I think this is really for. Sorry, gentlemen, but you may be dealing with a female who is needing attention right now. This to me speaks to a female situation that needs more support. And more than anything, it may need more abundance where money is concerned. Because let's face it, all of that stuff, including insurance and benefits and all of that stuff, comes with a hefty price tag. Especially if you live in the United States. Good Lord help us all here. Now, next thing, universal health care. Let's do it. Now, that's my message on that one. Health care for all. It's a human right. It should not be treated like it's a benefit of being rich. We need health care for all. This, to me, is a loud statement to that need. It feels like someone here is not getting the care that they need. And in order to get that person the care that they need, you also need more satisfactory results around your work situation. Now, the home and the personal situation, the medicine, the science, the weighing and measuring, and the justice card. So I think this is probably a crossover situation for Aries. You're probably working harder. Are you helping a mother with her health needs? Are you helping a wife who is maybe not terribly well? Are you separated or divorced from someone who is having issues in their life and needing outside nurturing because they are the mother, the wife, but maybe they are the ones that need the nurturing? Maybe you are the mother, the wife who needs nurturing right now. And I almost feel that that return to balance is really very close at hand for someone. I think the solution, the care that the situation needs is going to be provided. Now, where is your primary focus, Aries? The Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Well, I think that the Nine of Wands really represents just about everything that you have had to, all of the bridges you've had to burn in the past, all of the situations that you have had to change through your own strength. Maybe you've been on your own for a long time. That can speak to our Queen of Swords. She's a very independent nature, but she's also been to hell and back, just like the Nine of Wands is that feeling that you've just about experienced everything in your life, and everything in your life has been a lesson. And the focus is maybe having a clearer vision of where you've been in the past, and maybe a better idea of what your horizon looks like, what your future might look like. I think you are possibly dealing with your own life and helping another. I feel like this may be the distraction that's going on around you, but it's a powerful distraction, whatever it is. And there's a lot of reflection on yourself through this, but there's also a lot of reflection on where you've been. Your current and your past are definitely an issue as you move through. And for some of you, help an outside female influence. And for many of you, this is your inner female needing the nurturing, needing that embrace, and maybe needing a better financial situation to provide a more fruitful life for yourself. What are the surroundings and the outsiders telling you? Well, the Wheel of Fortune, which is great energy, but it can also talk about karma. It talks about a better future if the wheel is moving in the right way. And I think that there may be some changes coming your way with the Page of Pentacles. That Knave of Pentacles, he says there's news coming your way. It looks like it's connected to a brighter financial future. However the wheel spins for you, it says that there is a better outcome here than maybe it may be playing out for you, but it's not playing out in your own living room. It's playing out on the outside, and it's going to work its way into the home. However that feels to you, or whatever that message sends to you, The outside influence that's going to bring a better life, a better fortune to you is definitely an outside influence. But with the Wheel of Fortune, for someone, that means, you know what, go out and buy a lottery ticket. You never know when fortune is going to cross your front door, because something is changing for someone. And it may not be huge change. It may just be enough to help your situation in whatever way it is. Because what we know about the Page of Pentacles, he's small changes. He's little tiny steps forward. So it feels like it's a very fortunate opportunity. You may be at the lottery counter at the right place at the right time. But it may be enough to give you a slight leg up to make the situation somewhat better. It's not the King of Pentacles, at least not yet. But for someone, I think something good may come your way that's going to assist in the situation, but it's an outside influence. You have to look outside your front door to find whatever brings this Wheel of Fortune in for you. Now, what's next, Aries? King of Swords is here now. We have Aquarius, the star. And next to it, we have another air energy. So you've got back-to-back air energies here. What's next? Clarity, decisiveness, maybe having outside help. This can talk about health. So if you're dealing with somebody that has health issues, there is a need for clarity or a moment of clarity. It's the right judgment based upon the fact that we have the Justice, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords present here. And the fact that karma is changing for someone. Maybe this is talking to, if you're looking for a nursing facility for an elderly parent, especially if that parent has been the nurturing energy in your life, the mother, the daughter, even a father who played both roles in your life. It's about the nurturing energy that right now is the one that needs the nurturing. The clarity here for that is that there's a cycle here connected to that female energy. There is a health issue possibly connected to it in whatever way that speaks to you. But it also talks about making decisive, really clear, and I feel almost very final decisions around this energy. To me, it feels like you might be making end-of-life arrangements for an elderly parent or for someone who just is physically not well. You may be thinking about some sort of long-term care for this person, and the clarity and the knowledge of what to do with that person. And I think if you're looking for some sort of help, financial help, I think you may, and I'm going to say may, find yourself in a place of asking and receiving assistance on some level for this person's care. Now, let's see. What are the objectives and the visions here? Okay. The Knight of Chalices and the High Priestess. I think clearly the High Priestess talks to the vision. And the vision is wisdom. It is knowing in your deepest sense, intuition, using all of that intuition. You know what you need to do in the situation. It says if you don't, listen to that little voice in your head for answers. Now we also have an objective here. And the Knight of Cups simply says, I do it in the name of love. That is why I'm here. You could be a son showing nurturing to an aging mother. You could be a dutiful spouse helping a wife who may be having some challenges at this point in their life. You're there. Feels very much like that energy of love and giving and support is what the real objective here is. Now, I'm going to look at the Sibilas. Ah, yes, someone is not well. We have the doctor, the dottore, at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I'm going to pull the next several cards here because I think it's an important, wow, this is an important message that needs to come through. And I don't usually do this, but now that I've seen it, I have to reveal it. It's quick. It's certain. Like I said, like I mentioned, I think someone out there who's watching this is making end-of-life arrangements for an aging mother, a sister maybe who's not well, a spouse, whatever it is. Along with the dottore, we have the aging woman, la vecchia signora. We have the act of love with the female caregiver, the female love, the l'amante. Dispiacere, the tears. And il vedovo, the loss. And so I'm going to take that, and this is probably after maybe a long period of separation. Maybe you're coming together with this person to care for them in their final days. It's a very certain message going out for someone. But the reunion energy is here, possibly for some of you. Now I'm going to take another ending to this because I think this here is just a very specific message to anyone who is caring for a female energy especially, or even a male energy who has been loving and supportive and nurturing to you, or you may be the one that is actually delivering this nurturing. And we have the bambino, the messages, and the sacerdote, or the priest. This is so interesting. For someone, this is a mother. This is a mother or someone who has been a mother to you. And you receive a message of their needs. This is very specific. But someone is going to be racing to the side of a mother who needs them. I think this may very well force a very isolated incident. And I don't do these kind of readings, but the message is here and I have to deliver it. The news is going to come that someone's mother, aging relative, mother, even father, a very nurturing, kind energy, is not doing well. There's going to be a message that they are on their final days and you are going to be called upon